Okay, this time we're going to do a light bulb. So what I have here is a light bulb connected up the same way we did before. We're going to graph it on the computer so we can get that data and see what we can figure out. This time I'm just going to leave the camera on the light bulb so you can watch it. What I want to know is a light bulb ohmic? Meaning, does it follow Ohm's law? If I graph voltage versus current, do I get a straight line or do I get a different line that fits better? So that's what we're going to try to look at and see what we can get. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get everything ready to go. So I'm going to try to hit collect here to try to collect some data. And as I'm collecting my data, sure enough, I've got about 0 voltage. I don't have anything turned on yet, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. There you see the light bulb lights up just a little bit. I'm going to do what we were doing before. I'm going to hit keep, and then I'm going to turn it to a higher setting. Light bulb gets a little bit brighter, so as we get more current going through it, it's going to brighten up. That's because we have more voltage across it. And so now I turn it to a new setting. It's getting even brighter. Keep that data. And then I'm going to turn it to one more setting. This is extremely bright. And keep that data, and that's going to be our last data set. So I'm going to turn it back down, and we're going to turn off the power supply. Then I'm going to bring you over so you can actually see the graph that we created here. And if I just kind of glance at those points, they look pretty linear. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop our data, and we're going to see what kind of graph we get if we do a linear fit. And sure enough, there's our straight line, and we get a slope here. I'm going to zoom in on the slope. It's a fairly low slope. This time it's only about 16.94, and we get a correlation of 0.9958. That sounds really, really good. However, I'm going to try something else. If I notice, I have a couple of points that are above the line and a couple of points that are below the line if I follow along the graph itself. So here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do another curve fit. This one, we're actually going to select quadratic here. And we're going to try this fit. And then we're going to click OK. And so now I get a quadratic fit on my data. And it creates a line. It gives me A, B, and C, basically the numbers in front of different quantities. But this correlation is exactly 1. So when I look at this data, we notice that the curved line actually matches the data perfectly, but the straight line is a little bit off. That tells me something about a light bulb.